Hollerin with Hollenbeck. Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
Hello.
How's it going, my man?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Good. Turn this up a little bit.
What's the good word?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, so much is a good word. Just keep talking a bit so I can get your levels going.
Yeah, I was getting an echo, but it's gone now.
Echoes.
Can you hear me okay? I got my AirPods in again.
Yeah, buddy, I can hear you great.
Good.
Taking a sip. All right, everybody. What?
What are you sipping on, player?
I don't got much. So remember, I told you that story when I went to Chelan and there was that girl who wanted a shot of vodka. And that just sounds disgusting, you know? So, I tried it cause I just don't have much right now because we're kind of in this like, drink it all phase. And so now then I threw some Pepsi in there and it's better. So it's just Pepsi and vodka.
You know what I've been going with?
What?
You know what is probably my favorite drink right now? It's stevia root beer, which is like a clear root beer. It doesn't have anything in it. It tastes just like root beer and vodka, and it's stupid good.
Oh, so just root beer and vodka?
Yeah, buddy.
I like it.
Root beer there. I would go that route. Although I know you're a Pepsi guy, so
I'm a Pepsi guy.
I'm a Pepsi guy too. If I got to pick one of the two, I'm Pepsi.
Yeah, dude. It's so much better. Way better than Coke. I don't know why if I want a headache, I'll drink a Coke. I'll only have Coke if it's McDonald's because that's kind of what you're used to. And then I think I'll have a Coke if like I'm at the movie theater, but that's it.
So you really shouldn't be drinking Coke, period, or Pepsi.
I think there's a little magic to it to keep you alive, though. I think it extends your life.
Is it the film that comes on your teeth after you drink one of those?
Yes.
Cough is still there.
Dude, I got to get a humidifier. That's it.
Dude, you need more than that.
I'm telling you, if anyone out there who buys us gifts, and that's kind of been falling apart, and I haven't got gifts lately, dude, I'll tell you this, Joey. Listen to this. By the way, buy me a humidifier. So not you, but I'm just saying. Haven't mailed out your shirts. I think we're just going to drive them by. It's like $8 to ship that. And I'm like, listen, all you can just drive it to them. So we might just drive it out and drop it off at you.
All right. Yeah, just spray them down with Lysol before you do.
I'll cough on them. And
yeah, dude. I think you need more than a freaking humidifier, bro.
New lungs.
There you go.
But we've been getting some downloads, dude. Like, oh man, we dropped off. This is a very honest. This is a very honest podcast, everyone out there, because no one's driving. But then all of a sudden, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just boom, 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 hitting hard.
People want to hear it. People want a good laugh. Right?
Yeah, I think they want a good laugh. I think they want to hear what used to like. The thing is that we were competing with CNN and Fox News and all these people tuning in. What's the next thing? We got some public announcement from Governor Inslee or President Trump, and everyone's just like consumed, learning how to work from home, keeping the distractions down low. But now it's like people are in the groove. They're gonna start talking. They're gonna start listening again. I'm excited.
Hey, people are also drinking a lot right now, so maybe that's it.
That could be it too. They are drinking a ton right now.
A ton, like alcohol sales are up like something stupid, like 40%.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alcohol sales for me are up about 200%.
Yeah, I'm ready to get a new recycling bin. Like I'm ready to go get the industrial one. Like it's just full of wine bottles and beer bottles.
So listen to this. Lots happened since last time we spoke.
Love to hear it.
Okay. Was it Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. Came back from work, took a shower. My daughter had taken a bath earlier that day. Filled the water up to like that little... the little round, I guess it's like an overflow, but the overflow goes into a drain, right?
Right.
Well, apparently the drain wasn't hooked up here. So then after I got a shower, I was like, all right, time for everybody to clean. So I'm setting the timer for like 20, 30 minutes, whatever it was.
Right.
Everybody started cleaning. I'm like, who the hell spilled water all over the floor in the dining room? And so I walk over there, and like I look, and like a drip comes down. I'm like, no way. Look up, like a bubble on the ceiling of water. And like things were like, oh, that's funny, huh? Okay. things were like peeling up. Luckily, we bought our home through an amazing builder, and he came right over and like they got it all sorted out and whatever. But they had to cut a hole in the ceiling in my dining room, which not that big a deal because their sheetrock guys are fix it and you won't even know it ever happened. But it's just principle, right?
Yeah.
So then today I've been trying to get this landscape guys over here and just get some stuff dialed in. I don't like red beauty bark. I wanted the black stuff, so just upgrade some stuff, do some kind of like spring clean, whatever, you know. The guys are like edging around my backyard, hit a rock, throw it right into my, you know, I got those huge, big sliding glass doors.
Yes.
Hit one of the sliding glass doors fully, basically, it's still standing, but it looks like it's going to fall at any second. Like, fully.
Oh, no.
Totally, like, fully spider webbed the entire of the outside pane.
Was he freaking out?
Again, no, I mean, I know that landscape guy really well, so, or the owner of the company, so he's like, yeah, obviously shit happens, and I'm like, yeah, I totally get it. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but he's like, just figure out how they can get the window, and I'll pay for it, whatever. So that's good, but still, now I got a freaking, oh, buddy, I don't know. So now I'm having a cocktail and a cigar outside.
Nice. Beautiful
Weather these days.
It's great, dude. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's been great. And by the way, for your kids as well, this is a little life hack for you, Joey. Anyone else listening? I shared it today at lunch. I'm going to share it again right now. Life hack number 45, volume 2, talking about paragraph 12 of children doing work for you. I'm going to ignore this. It's my wife calling. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore it. No.
That's rude. That's rude. That's rude.
Hold on. Okay, fine.
That's rude.
Just a second. Hey, I'm recording with Joey right now.
Oh, well, I don't know about dinner. No one's answering at any of the Mexican restaurants in Enumclaw. So.
All right, just get what
I'll keep some places, I guess.
Get what you can get wherever. I don't care. It's all good.
All right. Love you. Bye.
All right, let's bring Joey on. Oh, all right, you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here's a hack. Okay, the hack is the kids have to make up PE in school. So, you know, go outside, work out, or make them do some yard work, my man. So I've had my kids weeding garden beds, mowing, just grabbing weeds anywhere they see something. It's been amazing. Cleaning up the trash that gets kind of blown around. It gets, from other neighborhoods. Wow, hit your neighbors, gets into your area. It's been awesome. And the kids they get credit for it. So they're happy too.
Nice.
So I'm telling you.
That's good.
Just look for that, man. If the kids are like,
good.
Yeah, kids need to make up anything for PE, just go for it.
Okay. That's not a bad idea, buddy. Not a bad idea.
I'm here for you.
So what's on the docket tonight? Sounds like you have a campfire and you have a little date night with the missus, or what?
Yeah, so she's got the next 2 nights off. The next 2 days off, I should say. I'm going to have a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is nice. I got to work tomorrow. So tonight, for me, I'm going to ease in. I'm going to ease right into my work day, and then tomorrow go a little more ham. She's probably going to go ham tonight. I get that. I understand that. I completely agree with it. I'll probably have a cigar, have a little drink, and then have a little fire, and then probably put the kid to bed and watch some Ozarks or something on Netflix.
Pop a couple horny goat weeds.
Horny goat weeds, probably. Crush those up, ground them up, put it in her wine when she's not looking.
There you go.
Honey,
you're on Ozarks right now too. I'm on Ozarks too.
we just started it.
Dude.
First episode was last night.
I'm like fully binge watching season 3 right now. I love it.
I had a weird thing. I don't know if I can mention it, so I'm going to mention it anyways. I don't care. Somebody that my wife knows that may or may not be at her work said, "Hey, you look like the girl from Ozarks." And so we're like, "Oh, okay."
Which one?
Yeah, we'll watch it. We were watching it, and we, as of now, think it's the wife. We don't know. All of a sudden, there's a huge sex scene at the very beginning. Not a huge one, but there's a sex scene at the beginning, and we're like, what? This is what reminds you of my wife? We almost had words, son.
No, I feel you, dog. No, it's just setting a plot, but you'll get it.
I'll get it down the road.
Down the road, you'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's thinking of the wife,
and it was a dude that said it,
but not like that.
It was a dude that said it to my wife. A dude said, "Hey, you remind me of the girl from Ozarks." And I'm like, so we're watching it. Oh, okay. What is this dude picturing? So I almost wrapped a golf club around this guy's neck, but I didn't.
There's 3 seasons. Calm down.
Okay. All right. Good. There's another one. Well, I said it like 2 months ago. I was watching. Have you seen the one with Paul Rudd? Probably not. But where he clones himself.
He clones himself?
Yeah, it's like a Netflix 6-episode series. Like that's it.
Wow.
He clones himself. Well, in it, his clone turns out to be better than him. And so then he eventually starts hating this clone and wants to kill the clone. Like the clone is just like has all his good traits and he's still stuck with his bad and good traits. And so he hates his clone. In fact, his wife starts liking the clone a little bit more because it's all his good traits. And so he kind of gets kicked out of the house, the real guy. And this girl the wife looked like this person at my work. And I did the same thing that this dude did. This dude said, "Hey, this looks like you, man. It's crazy. It looks like you so much." And then we see the sex scene and we're like, "What are you talking about? It's gross." Don't be thinking about my wife that way. But this girl...
You ever wiped your ass with a broken arm, buddy? Hey, you ever wiped your ass with a broken arm, buddy?
I have not.
You ever eaten breakfast? Hey, not you. I'm talking about the dude that's saying that about your wife. So you should be like, hey, you ever eat...
Oh, I got a kid.
You ever had breakfast through a straw?
I got a kid coming in. So anyway, do you want to play that? Do you want to play that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
What can I push?
I'll help you. Just a second, Joey. Okay, you're gonna figure that out, Jacqueline. Just hit buttons. Okay. So.
What
Hold on.
You made any good food lately?
We'll get that. Let me finish the story. All right. So, hey, stop. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, I told this girl that I work with. I said, "Hey, you look like this girl from the movie or this show I'm watching." So she watches it. I completely forgot there's a completely inappropriate scene in it. And she gave me that look and she actually told me, she's like, so I was watching this. I said, "Oh, you watching it?" Shh, quiet. So I said, "This is great." I said, "Good. I'm glad. Did you like it?" She goes, "Yeah, except for when I got to this one episode." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what was it?" She's like, starts to explain it to me. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that episode."
Now what can I roll?
Oh my gosh. This is getting out. This is getting rough. Anyway,
what do you think?
We're gonna keep rolling with it. I thought I could take the gamble. Hey, go inside. Go inside.
Can you help me?
No, I can't help you.
Come on, help her.
She's gonna be doing this all night. Listen, Jacqueline, it's the other one. It's the other controller. It's the one with the cord. You can't type. It's a keyboard. You can't type. Because go inside and watch Babies right now. That's not going to do anything. Anyway, so what food have you been making?
Pretty simple stuff, really. Nothing crazy. I marinated some chicken thighs and some like those beef short ribs, like the little ones. Why can't I think of the name of them right now? But anyways, they got those little teeny round bones in them, like cut real thin. You just kiss the grill with them and they're done.
All right.
I feel like you just locked her out and done.
Oh, I know. What? Who knows? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like you just like.
I don't know what you're talking about. So you're making roast. You said you made some roast. What'd you eat? What'd you make? What food? Sounds delicious.
No, it's not roast. I'm tonight I just marinated some chicken thighs and some beef short ribs. The ones with the little bones in them. Yeah. They're real thin. You just basically kiss them across the grill. They're done. Yeah, I did those. I'm marinating them anyways. I'll cook them like in 2 days.
How's that pizza cooker doing? How's that wood fire deliciousness going?
Awesome. I haven't cooked on it since last, or like a week ago.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed in you.
Week and a half ago. Well, my wife and kids are over east at our place, so it's like, wow.
Oh yeah,
we're not just gonna make pizza for me.
What were you doing when the wife and kids were playing and you kind of are stuck at home, probably doing some work, but like, what are you doing when you're at home? Just like binge watching shows, or what are you doing?
Getting stuff done around the house, drinking a lot, having cigars. Just being healthy.
Good. It's just doing the healthy stuff. I was thinking
making chicken and rice and just eating that every meal
with a little scrambled egg in it, a little protein.
That's a good idea, but no. What were you thinking about?
You a lot. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, Joey. And
I get that a lot.
I think of like, oh, I wonder what happened here, because you have a very common name, Joey, or Joe, Joseph, whatever you want to go with. When you were growing up, were you a Joey growing up? Were you a Joe? What were you growing up in the classroom?
Always Joey. Even when I went to college. When I went to college and I was on the football team, they're like, one of the coaches was like, I'm not calling you Joey, I'm calling you Joe. I'm like, oh, okay. You can call me Dickweed if you want. Just don't freaking cut me. I don't care. He thought Joey didn't sound tough enough or something. I'm like, oh, whatever.
And so
it's not like my name's like Flamingo or something. Like it's a common name.
Glass Joe, Don Flamenco. Did you ever? Did it ever? So it didn't stick. It just kind of fell away.
What, Joe?
Yeah.
Some people call me Joe. Some people call me Joey. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, bud.
So then,
it's like me calling you Trav instead of Travis,
which is cool. I like that. Now, what we've been talking about on the podcast lunch times, the 11 to 15 a.m.s. Would love to have you jump on at some point, even to type some stuff out. I know you're a busy guy though. Today we had a great one. About 16, 17 people showed up. We had a lot of good conversation going. It was a lot of fun. But what we've been talking about is nicknames. And did you ever have? Now you have your positive nickname. Probably, or if you had a positive nickname, tell me what it is besides just Joey. If you had another one, did you have any negative nicknames growing up, or at some point? For me, I'll just throw mine out there while you're thinking of yours. But for me, I was always Trav or Travi. I was Foffy. That was a positive one because that's how I didn't know how to say my name when I was a kid. When I was like 3 or 2 or whatever, learning words, and so I was like Fafa. I knew consonants or whatever they call that. Not consonants. Anyway, my negatives though. I was called negatives. I was called Stick Boy because I was super scrawny. Gopher Boy because I had like this bowl haircut. Earthworm Jim because I had a Seattle Seahawks starter jacket that was just so puffy with this little skinny head sticking out of it with glasses. It looked like Earthworm Jim. So those are my negative ones. What were yours? You tell me yours.
Sweet meat.
Real ones. Real ones.
That's a real one.
The ones you haven't even given yourself.
That's a real one.
That maybe
I didn't do that to myself.
Okay. Yeah.
In middle school, my group of friends called me Ogre.
They called you Ogre?
Yeah.
Did you like it or did you hate it?
Negative or positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you like it then or did you hate it?
I didn't care. The thing is like if you show them that you hate it, then they're gonna continue with it. But if you like buy into it, like hell yeah, then they're like, nah, it's not that cool. Come on, bro. Reverse psychology, buddy.
I like that. So any other negative ones?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so, bro.
Were there any other?
Any other what?
Were there any other Joeys in your classes? Were you like Joey H, or were you always just Joey?
I was always just Joey. I never really had. Yeah, that's what's weird. It's a common name, right? But it's not like. Oh, but I'm not going that way. It's not. I never had like multiple Joeys in my classes.
Gotcha.
Which is weird.
Did you give anybody nicknames? Like your brother a nickname? Did you give any? Were you a nickname maker for some people?
Oh, man, you really put me on the spot right now. Yeah, I'm sure. I just don't. We all had like amongst our families and siblings, like we had names we would just call each other. Like Josh would call me like Josie instead of like Joey for some reason. I don't know why.
Right.
One of my brothers was Baz. Bo was Basil. Baz. Corey was like Colbs or like Cubby. I don't know, dude. Just weird stuff.
I remember Cubby.
Are weird sometimes.
Yeah. Do you give your kids any nicknames? You got a little fun little nickname for them?
Well, Harlow goes by, I call her Lo. Cap, Capri is Cap. Char is Char, usually. Cap, I'll call her Capster.
Nice.
Or whatever. Nothing crazy. Crazy.
It's fun, though. I mean, nicknames have always been fun. We did this when I was riding a bus back to Selleck. We had this kid, and I always liked this with country. Like, you watch a Western, everyone has got a cool nickname in a Western. And so for me, I was like, there's this guy on my bus. He was just tall. He was big. He was like kind of just this oversized kid. And he was like younger than us, and he was like still huge. And so
yeah.
I always like the opposite nickname. Like if you have someone who's like, maybe they're
Tiny or something.
Maybe yeah, exactly. That's exactly. We called him Tiny. And it was so much fun to call somebody Tiny, and he went by it. I don't know if he liked going by it, but I was like, hey, we should start calling that kid Tiny. And then everyone's like, yeah, that's a great idea. And so then we all started calling that kid Tiny. And I don't know if that's bullying or what. I mean, he was cool with it, it seemed like, but we were also older classmen, so I don't know. But I like giving nicknames.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. Bullying.
One of my friends is he'll throw out random sports stuff. Like he'll be on a text chain and none of it will make sense. Like sometimes it will make sense, but most of the times it's just random like opinions that he thinks are fact. So we've changed his name to Bayless, Skip Bayless, which has been great. You just put the first name of whoever it is that you're texting with. That could be just like this guy who is like making outlandish comments about things, and they just throw their first name on it and then last name Bayless, like Skip Bayless, and it works. So you start sending some gifts out of Skip Bayless. Next thing you know, it's completely taken over that person's life. He's now known as that. It's great. It's a life hack.
So you got bullied, and people made fun of you and switched your name around, and so now you're doing it to everybody else as an adult.
You have to. That's the thing. You have to. My wife was so upset about that, how that lady looked like her. She was like, I look like that? She goes, she's not even that attractive. And I said, I freaking look like Paul Giamatti. At least you get this. Like, just imagine being me. And then at that point, she laughed and realized that, yeah, life could have been way worse for her.
You did. You do look like him, though.
It sucks. It sucks.
It's okay, buddy.
No, it's not. You look like a big version of tall version of that one guy who's with him on Sideways, and you and I together, we could probably recreate. Yeah, exactly. And we could probably recreate some Merlot scenes together.
Okay.
Do you have any?
What else is shaking, homie?
Nothing right now. Seriously, honestly,
how's quarantine going?
Sucks. I'm starting to lose it at this point. I'm ready. Montana has casinos open. Idaho doesn't. Oregon doesn't. Washington doesn't. I'm ready to take just a road trip to Montana for this 3-day weekend, just so I can just drive all day Friday, hit Montana, go play like $50 in a slot machine, get back in my car, drive all the way back Saturday, and still be home in time for Easter. I think I can do it. I'm losing.
$50 in the machine.
What?
And just to drop $50 in a machine?
Yeah, I gotta gamble, dude. It sucks, man.
Can't you gamble online?
Can we do that? I don't know. I used to do that, but I don't know if we can do that anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that.
I used to drive to get the green dot cards, Visa prepaid cards, and load it up on Poker Stars and those other sites and just gamble away. It was so much fun, but not anymore.
What's a green dot? Is that like a prepaid card or something?
Yeah, and it had it's like an authenticated card. At least it was back then. I don't know if they do that anymore. It's fun though.
It's just like a prepaid Visa. Like a Visa is a Visa, right?
Right, but then it's like international. It's like you can put these on because they were all offshore sites, and because they're illegal in Washington. They were, anyways.
Look into it. You can gamble on anything right now.
Not for Washington State. Washington State's one of the.
What do you mean?
Washington State's an exempt state. You can now start. I think they just passed it where you can now gamble online. Well, I know you do sports gambling now with on tribal land. At some point, it's supposed to kick in. But online sites, you are not supposed to gamble. If you get caught, it's a Class C felony or something like that. So don't when you do your thing of what's that? What's the sports thing? You set your lineup or this or that. You might get the best lineup. What is it? What is that called? FanDuel or something like that. If you win big on FanDuel. If you win big on FanDuel, you'll be in so much trouble from the Washington government. Can't win big there. Can't win the $1 million prize. You probably won't even get it. Probably get seized.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Washington State doesn't allow online gambling, and it'll say that it'll say that in little comments in the little small little. The fine print. It'll say Washington exempt or whatever. There's 30 states that doesn't allow it. New Jersey allows it though. You can move to New Jersey.
Why would you want to do that?
Just to sports gamble and gamble online. Be fun.
Well, odds are you're not going to win $1 million, buddy.
That's true.
So you're probably fine.
That's true. That is so true. Do you do?
It's still still fun to throw $20 out of here and there, though.
Do you do poker parties with your buddies at all? Do you guys ever like do like monthly or every other, like once a summer or twice a summer poker parties?
Dude, I used to have at my old house. I had a winch on the wall and a table built around a poker table. So you let that thing down, you let it down, plug it in, plug the big, like, you know, like the old school bar lights that are like green.
Yeah.
Over the top of the table, and we would have $100 buy-in every Thursday night. Winner takes all.
I want to be a part.
You can buy in one more time.
I want to be a part of that. Any guys from Enumclaw that used to do that with you?
No.
I want to do it, man. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do one this summer. Once we can get unquarantined, let's do it.
It got pretty crazy though. It was like people were calling like, I'm in. I'll be like, table full, sorry.
Oh, really? You got that big?
Yeah, like every Thursday, dude.
When did that all stop? When people got married and had kids and all that stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Do you ever have
it
like
was just a pickup game? But it started to take off. Like people would like, and then the wives would hang out and drink wine inside and do whatever, and the guys would be in the garage and just cocktails, playing.
Did you ever have a Seattle?
Cards.
Was there ever a Seattle Sounder that would come out there and do it with you?
Come to my house?
Yeah.
There was one that lived in my neighborhood.
What was his name? Wait. Yeah, what was his name?
I don't remember.
Was he like mixed? Was he like half black, half white?
Yeah.
So he used to come into Enumclaw or Maple Valley Safeway all the time. What was his name?
Yeah, that was for me.
And he would. I invited. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I invited him to play poker, and he's like, "Hey, when do you?" He goes, "What?" He had a thick accent. I'm not going to do it, but he's like, not a thick accent, but a little bit. What was that guy's name? Marshall, Tyrone Marshall. And he would say, I'd say, "Hey, you want to play poker?" And he's like, "Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What's the buy-in?" I'm like, $20. And he's like, "Oh, I play $100 buy-in. Sorry." So that made me think, because I thought didn't you used to live? Did you ever live in the neighborhood?
Yeah, right by him.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like where
my old house was.
Where that storage site was on the other side of that was that you go up the hill and all that, right?
Yeah, I lived up there.
That's where he lived. So is that him? Is that Tyrone Marshall?
Yeah. I don't know now. I remember his name, but yeah, I guess so.
He accidentally. I was so jazzed in this dude that I would post about it on Facebook. I'm like, talk to Tyrone Marshall today. I know, big crazy thing that I would do, but these Sounder fans would be like, "Oh, what'd he say?" And he doesn't want to come to my poker party. But one thing that he did was he scored on our own goal. Like he headed it, and it went backwards right into our goal. And like that, after that season, we traded him.
Where did he go now? Where's he at now?
He played for the Jamaican team, but then he also, I know he went down to, I think when it went down to Denver, I want to say, and played.
Wait, so the dude lives in Jamaica?
Yeah, he's from Jamaica. Yeah. But he's not Jamaican.
From Jamaica?
Yeah, you would have never thought he was from Jamaica. The way he talked, the way he acted, the way he, he didn't even look Jamaican. But he was. I asked him. I said, "Why?" I said, "He goes, I got to play for the World Cup or whatever." I said, "Oh, what country?" And he goes, "Jamaica." So I don't know if those guys can just like pick what they want to be, where they want to go, or if they like have to have resided there or been born there. But he was playing for Jamaica.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Huh. What kind of conspiracy are you into right now, Eddie?
So have you heard the 5G one?
Yep.
Everyone right now is posting about the 5G. Is that, we got to be inside? You think it's real?
I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think that, I think that 5G is, I think it's, 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 I think Well, the first place they rolled out the 5G was in Wuhan.
Right. And then Washington and Italy and Iran and this and that. And China's negotiating with France to give them some stuff they can put 5G into their country.
I don't know, buddy. I don't like it. I bought this Wi-Fi. I bought this 5G blocker that plugs into your house and it like covers your whole house.
It what?
It like covers like your whole house.
So you
That's
just
like 5,000 feet or something.
So are you afraid? By the way, super apologies. It was Be Live. By the way, Be Live sucks. That's who we use to do our FaceTime thing. Be Live.
Oh yeah.
I joined a Be Live group. This and that. Paid for it. They're giving out refunds. They suck so bad. And everyone's posted about how the delay sucks, how they get drops and this and that. So it wasn't you. It wasn't me. It was Be Live. We're going to blame them for it.
All right.
I feel better about it.
How the workouts going these days?
Okay, so here we go. I'm beefing up, dude. I mean, not fat. I'm getting toned again. It feels great. Feels so good.
What are you doing?
I'm just adding sets. So I've been doing lunges, squats.
Did you say adding sex or adding sets?
Sex and sets. I'm probably getting more sex because of it. But I'm
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing. I used to do two sets of 50. Basically, it's turning into a 20-minute workout where it used to be a 12-minute workout. So now it's a 20-minute workout. And so I think next week it'll probably turn into like a 25-minute workout. You got to keep, as you know, you just kind of keep adding to it. And so I'm enjoying it, man. It feels good to get back. And I feel like it's like not as hard to get back as it was the first time when I started working out back in October.
Are you motivated at home though?
Yeah.
Or are you more motivated at the gym? I feel like you're more motivated at home.
I'm more motivated at home. I don't go to the gym. But except for my work gym here and there. But what I'm motivated right now is I'm seeing all these people on the Zoom and this and that at work. Dude, they're getting round, bro. They're getting plump. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm competitive. So I'm like, this is my time to shine. These guys are falling into the drinking and not doing anything, laying around, doing nothing. And this is where I need to just hit the pedal to the metal and just blow past them at this point.
So, okay. So you're going to be the face of quarantine after this whole thing.
My body.
Essentially.
My body is going to be the body of the quarantine. In a positive way.
Okay. I tell you, I got a sauna.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Where at?
Infrared. My brother-in-law's dad was like, hey, I'm taking this thing to dump. Do you want it? I've used it like twice.
Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah, I want it. It's like probably 5 foot deep by like 6 foot wide.
Oh my gosh.
So I get it here, put it all together, and like one of the the control panel like ribbon was like cut like in half, not all the way in half, but like half of it was kind of cut. So I was getting nothing, like nothing would work. So I did a ton of research, found this infraredrepair.com or whatever. The guy like texts me back, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I don't know what it's called. This is a picture of it. He's like, oh, okay. And then he sends me a picture of it. He's like, does this look like it? I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so he's like, okay, I'll send you the link. You can order it online and we can ship it out.
Wow.
It showed up today. So I put that thing in. I was already in it today, running at about 150.
Really? Now, can you like throw rocks on the fire? Is there any or throw water on the rocks?
It's infrared. No, it's infrared.
So do you go outside, you get a little kiddie pool, jump in the cold water, jump back in, do that at all?
No, it's infrared. You go sit in there. I was in there for probably 30 minutes. It probably An hour and a half ago.
So you're sweating out the toxins, is what you're saying. Just sweating out those toxins. Dripping.
So now I just had had one glass of water, and now I'm on my second cocktail. So that's good.
Are you ready? I'm ready to buy that freaking Coleman hot tub that I see. Inflatable Coleman hot tub I'm seeing online everywhere. Have you seen that yet?
My brother. Yeah, Kate wants to get one too for our place over east. I'm like, no. My brother had one and ended up tossing it after like, I don't know, 6 months, a year. I think it's just because because you still got to do all the chemicals and stuff in it, you know?
Right. It's not just like just put the propane on and you're good.
No, I mean, it plugs in and has its own like heater and stuff.
Real quick question about your bro. Someone brought him up the other day. I forgot who it was. It was actually on a lunchtime, and they were talking about Josh Wybinga used to, came up with a nickname for somebody. I can't remember who it was, but one of the things that came up is, does Josh age? Like he
Seriously, right?
like he legit looks the same, like exactly the same when he graduated high school. Maybe a little bit more, put a little weight. Like everyone does, not big, but just like not super skinny like a teenager. But the dude looks pretty dang the same.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I feel like you do too. I feel like you look a lot. I mean, obviously you put on muscle and stuff like that as well, but you kind of it's got to be a trait, man. It's a good trait to have.
We got them genes. We got them genes, son.
Them good genes. Those good genes.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway,
what are you making?
What
are you making for dinner tonight for the missus?
We're gonna get some Mexican food. We haven't had that yet. We haven't gone out to eat. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm losing weight. Is because I'm not eating restaurant food.
I guarantee that's why, dude.
But I am all about
shit every day like you do.
Yeah, I'm needing it. I'm craving it at this point. I'm like, okay, just go get me I just need some refried beans and some rice and an enchilada, something from a Mexican restaurant.
Where are you getting it from?
Well, she was calling around. Yeah, she's calling around. She said that it's just ringing. No one's picking up. So she can't tell if people are just that busy or if they're just not picking up. They're not doing it.
Why wouldn't you do it?
I don't know. I know that the Lee, I found that out today from Cammie Kranz. Shout out to Cammie Kranz, who was on the lunch Full Buddy Cast lunch thing today. She said, by the way, I'm going to keep saying that until you go, okay, fine, I'll be on it, Travis. Fine. But shout out to her.
Yeah, I get it.
And Miss Coker and everyone else that was on there. Just shout outs to everybody there. Cammie said that the Lee, someone said, hey, is the Lee doing takeout? And she said, no, the owner is super susceptible to being sick. So you can't even do takeout for the Lee at all. So the Lee is just completely shut down right now.
Dude, I know. I was in the Club today. I drove by your house.
Oh, appreciate the shit out of that. You just swinging by and saying hi.
Oh, really? Can you do that?
Well, I mean, from
you were working.
From the yard, you could text me.
I almost, dude, I had to pee so bad and there's no place I could go pee. I almost just went to my own normal place that I go pee when I'm in the lab.
Just hop the fence, go pee, and then hop back. Don't even say hi.
I almost did, bro.
That'd be hilarious. Hey, someone's breaking into your backyard. Oh, it's just Joey peeing. Don't worry. And I've been rocking.
I almost did, but I was like, oh.
Dude, I've been rocking Cougars gear left and right. And my neighbor who's turning 61 on Friday, he is a huge Husky. And he's just like, dude, I'm going to buy you so much Husky stuff. He goes, instead of spending money on my birthday, I'm going to spend money on you for wearing Husky stuff. That's his birthday present to himself, is buying me stuff.
Why don't you tell him that's a waste of money and it's just going to go in the trash?
Dude, I'm all for people buying me things. So I'm like, okay, do it. I'm down.
No, if you're not going to wear it.
I'll wear it. Heck yeah, I'll wear it.
Why?
Because it's free. Why? It's free stuff, man.
Dude,
it's like
gear?
Yeah. I won't wear it when we record. I won't wear it when we record.
I'd rather wear. Go ahead.
No, what would you rather wear, Joey?
A dress or a freaking mini skirt or something like that.
A pencil skirt?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not wearing putting husky gear on though. I guarantee you that.
It's like for me, this is what it feels like. It feels like a divorce where like on Tuesdays I'm Huskies and Wednesdays I'm Cougars, and that's what I feel like. I'm just gonna just split it out.
If we're ever podcasting and for some reason you're wearing a husky gear and you catch on fire, I would not piss on your gums if your teeth were on fire.
I see how it is. Man, I don't know
about you, bro. It's about your choice in outfit.
Oh, okay. I won't take it personal. If you're on fire, I wouldn't even piss on you. Oh, don't take it personal though.
Well, don't wear stupid stuff.
Oh, so now you're victim shaming. I got it. I catch on fire. Now you're victim shaming me. Wow. What are you?
I was just laying.
What are you doing? Are you recycling things over there?
No, had my hand in the ice bucket, buddy.
Is that cigar done?
Yep.
Dude, there's a guy that I don't know at all, but he's one of your friends. He's like a bodybuilder or something.
One of my friends?
Noelinater? The Noelinator on Instagram?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know. All I know is that... What?
What about him?
Dude, I just didn't know if you ever worked out with the guy. He looks like he's legit looks like he would outdo anything. Like he would out bench press you. He'd outrun you. He'd crush you. So I just didn't know if like maybe he was like your training partner or something.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so.
I don't know, man. You should check out his profile, man. He looks ripped. He looks like he would crush you. I'm talking like put you into a headlock and turn you into cream cheese.
I think I know who you're talking about now.
So you agree?
Acquaintance. I'm trying to remember. No, I'm trying to remember how I'm friends. We're friends on Facebook or Instagram or something. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's because you were intimidated by him one day. Like you saw him and you're like, dude, I got to be on this guy's good side. Probably threw him a follow. He followed back. That's my guess, anyway.
Bro, I'm not gonna. Hey, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything bad about the guy. All I know, if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, he's in the gym daily. So with that being said, you should start following him a little closer. And kudos to him busting his ass trying to get big.
I like it. He does.
Yeah, me too.
I've been watching his because he's been following us for about, or at least me, for the past like couple months. So he'll post stuff on the stories. I'll see it.
It's you now, huh? Okay, it's you. You who's following. Okay. Okay.
Maybe you spent a little less time in that friggin' sauna and more time in the gym. You'd look like him.
I'm not trying to get any bigger, buddy. I'm trying to get smaller.
You know what's nice?
Trying to get smaller, Trav.
Guys, I want everyone who's listening to know what's nice right now. It is nice to not have Joey in this room with me where I can just talk trash to him. I like having Joey with me. I'm not nothing against that. I just love that he can't do anything. He can't do anything about it right now.
Do you see that? Did you guys, everybody who's listening, did you hear the subtle backpedal? Don't get me wrong, I love having him in here, but I'm scared.
This at some point, this whole mandate, whatever you want to call it, the whole thing will lift, and then Joey and I will be freaking backyard wrestling league out in my backyard, just pay-per-view as he's just throwing my body around left and right, just dropping elbow drops from the roof right onto laying on a picnic table, crushing me through.
I wouldn't do that to you, Trav.
I appreciate that. Because I wouldn't have to call the Noelinater. Because the Noelinater, oh yeah, boy, the Noelinator would come out. Oh, brother, Noelinator would come out and he'd have my back. And oh, he'd have that barbed wire bat. Just whack it against you. Wow, pow, pow, pow.
I'll call Brad Noelinater. You're asked if that happens.
Uh-oh, don't do that. Brad? Who you say, Brad? Right?
Yeah.
No, we're cool. I was just joking. This whole thing was just a big joke. Like, I was serious. It's cool.
You're such a lily.
Dude, one of my friends, actually Veronica, who listens, she laughed. She sent me a message. She goes, I laughed so hard at the last episode of you and Joey when you called yourself the biggest pussy there is. And because everyone knows it's true.
I listened to it again, too. It's so funny. It's so true. I mean...
Oh man,
that was pretty good though. That was pretty good.
Yeah, she said because she wants a shirt. She said, "Could you write on the back of my shirt in like that silver Sharpie that says I'm the biggest pussy ever, Travis Kenny?" And I give her a shirt.
Did you do it?
Haven't done it yet, man. It costs $7 to ship anything, man. I'm not made of money. These are hard times right now.
So what are you gonna do? Just drop mine off at home? At my house?
I'll have Jamie just kind of throw it at you, tie him up, and throw him at you.
Did you say you're gonna have Jamie tie me up? Is that what you just said?
Oh yeah, brother.
I don't know what kind of sick stuff you're into. I'm married.
I'm married.
So
This ring means something, Travis. See this ring right here? It means something.
Good.
I don't really want to end on that, but we're getting late. I got to get in and check on my kid, make sure she's still alive. So I heard some sirens. So,
all right, you big pussy.
It's great. It's great chopping it up with you, Joe. I love you, man. We'll hit you up next week, okay?
Okay, man. Have a nice night with the missus.
You too. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And just do what you can. You're getting to that age where you're a little more susceptible to this whole darn virus. And so I don't want to see you go. I don't want to see you go early. Okay.
Hey, thanks, man. That means a lot.
It's not your time. So just 6 feet.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
All right.
I'll keep my distance. I'm going to go binge watch Ozark.
All right, man. Don't think of my wife. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Good night.
Wash your hands.
Oh, I've been washing them.
Creep. My hands are fully cracked because I wash them so much.
Ugh. It's terrible. Terrible.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Later, dude.
Thanks for listening. Peace.
All right, everyone. Thanks again for listening to Hollerin with Hollenbeck with Joey Hollenbeck and Travis Kenny. And then we got the Noelinator coming on through. And if you think you can have a piece of this, then you're going to get a piece of that. And I'll break you off a piece of it. I'm not a Kit Kat bar, but I'll break you off a couple of sticks. A sticks of whoop ass. Wow! Thanks for listening.